Fed up and frustrated by drivers in Philadelphia who park over the line, in the crosswalk, or the bike lanes. Well, now there's an app for that. That means snitching on these rule breakers has never been easier thanks to this new tool. Our Don Timothy has more on how it works and reaction from residents.
I actually just downloaded it today.
Jacob Mello is talking about the new Laser Vision app. The volunteer group Philly Bike Action is behind it and says the idea is to make it easier for folks to report issues that plague Philly streets.
Bike lane violation, sidewalk parking, crosswalk parking, corner clearance, which is when people park too near the intersection so you kind of can't see around the car, and then an ADA ramp.
All you have to do is snap a picture of the parking violation. The app gathers all the necessary information to send the form to the PPA in a matter of 30 seconds.
Hopefully it dissuades people from using the bike lanes as loading zones.
Our hope is always to improve safety, to reduce those situations which are causing, pedestrians or people in wheelchairs or people with strollers to sort of go into the street to move around a car that's blocking a sidewalk or a crosswalk. In the 3 weeks it's been launched, we've had about 1,900 violations reported on Laser Vision.
Some people, however, feel Laser Vision is a little bit like snitching.
My gosh, it's like a tattletale thing going on.
Would you do it?
You know what? Maybe if they were in the middle of like a handicap situation, probably, or right in the crosswalk.
It definitely mixed feelings.
Would you use the app?
I would think about it. I still need to weigh the pros and cons, I guess.
Others say it's about safety, plain and simple.
It might feel morally questionable, but I just... you got to do what you got to do sometimes. You got to follow the rules.
I would absolutely use the app, especially when you are impeding on other people's accessibility and making life harder for other people. And if this is a means to do it, I'm all for it.
A spokesperson for the Philadelphia Parking Authority says the app is a tremendous help. By simplifying how to report a traffic violation, the PPA is able to target and crack down on areas that are chronically problematic and hopefully make them a lot safer. Dawn Timothy, Fox 29 News.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Hey, what's going on, family? This is Tyler from No Picks Podcast.
What's up, family? Good evening, Joe. No Picks Podcast.
Hey guys, it's Chelsea.
Welcome back.
It's your man Gio back again, visiting.
Welcome back, G and Chell. Welcome back, y'all. Good to have y'all.
All right, so let me go with G with this one. Hey, G, what's your thoughts on this so-called snitching app that allows people to take pictures of people's parking violations and send it to PPA in 30 seconds? And that's my first question. My second question is to you: would you use it?
So, great questions, Tyrese. First question. My thoughts on it is trash, right? First of all, right? Listen, dog. Unless PPA is going to give all of this money that they make to the city of Philadelphia, I don't want to hear it, right? Unless this excessive finding that is going to go on to mostly impoverish people, the PICO bills are through the roof, right? The overall expenses, groceries are up in Pennsylvania, and yet we are inconveniencing people with minor fines when something like when the human thing would be just go, if you can find that person and ask them to move their fucking car. Like you going like snitch.
No way. No fucking. First of all, that's a rumble in Philly. Gee, you tripping right now. That is a fucking fight. You are 100% tripping right now. Ask them to move their car. I'm like, nigga, fuck you bitch ass nigga.
I feel like
let me give some context, right? So the instances in which these people are talking about, right? Because so there's the safety issues, right? You're talking about when you parking in front of like certain things. So when you park it, like say if you parking in front of a handicap thing, right? Like there are instances where it may be beneficial for somebody to be able to call and report something. So I'm just saying that in those instances in terms of like being human, like if it's one of those things like, yo, I got to get over here, you can like, yo, is this somebody's car? You get what I'm saying? Like not go excessive, but
my issue with you in this argument is that you're taking like we're all from Philly. People just be double parking and not trying to park. Like people will park in front of a parking spot and not park. You sit here making it seem like everybody's like just innocently like, oh, I would never, Mr. Belvedere.
No,
that's not fucking true, bro.
No, bro, but I'm never for Big Brother just like over policing. So if it's deal with the people on people level or tell Big Brother to like excessively, he said 1,900 violations. I wonder how much money did they make off of that? With like, you know what I'm saying, that's not going to go into the school district. Right. I got a beef with PPA, right? So I got a beef with PPA.
We can get deeper into it. But my second question: would you use it? I'm guessing you're saying no. You're not going to use it.
No, dog. I'm not doing your job for you. Y'all gotta come out here and find these. Yeah, y'all gotta come find the people with their violations. I ain't doing your job, PPA. Okay. That's what you hire niggas for.
Fair. Chelsea, what's your thoughts on this snitching app, and would you use it?
I feel like I'm in the middle about it. I don't know. I feel like I would use it if it's like a very obvious like inconvenience, especially if it's like someone handicapped. That's always like a pet peeve of mine because I've worked with them before. So like when they just can't even access like the curb cut or something because someone like needs to park on the corner just to be 20 feet closer to the door, kind of pisses me off. But I feel like for just like stupid shit, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of pointless. I think, didn't they start it because of that CHOP doctor that got killed in the bike lane?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, what happened? Somebody got killed in the bike lane?
She was like a CHOP resident, a doctor in her residency or something. She was like 30 something and she was riding her bike. And I guess some guy like swerved into the bike lane because I thought someone was double parked and he swerved over and ended up hitting her. And then she ended up dying. So I thought that's why they were saying Philadelphia bike something or other started it. This app.
Yeah, some biking. Yeah,
I feel like that's why. Because I remember them.
Oh, damn.
They were trying to make it safer for like people biking in the city.
Yeah. Same question, Joe. Is it? Are you downloading it? Are you downloading it? What's your thoughts on the app? And are you going to use it? Would you use it? Well, it's out now.
Funny. So. Before I heard Chelsea and G's perspective, my first thought was if I walk out my house and somebody's taking a picture of my car, I'll probably slap on the face. Like, why are you taking pictures? Like, I'll be so tight, bro. Like, why are you taking pictures of my car, bro? You snitch ass. You know what I mean? But then I was like, I thought about it, right? And I don't think I'm not going to download the app. I'm not going to use the app, right? I'm just not built that way. However, there are things that frustrate me in the city that I feel like this is why this app exists, because there are some people who are like me, who are actually truly fed up with this, right? Like one of my biggest pet peeves in Philly is people who leave chairs or trash cans in parking spots and leave them there because they want to make sure they can park in front of their house when they leave, right? You don't own the street. If you want or your own driveway or your own, you better buy a house that has that land already. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't get to dictate that spot is yours because it's in front of your house. That pisses me off, right? The only time I feel like people can do that is if it snows heavy and you dig out your spot. You have every right to that spot until the snow clears because you put that work in. Other than that, people who put like chairs in parking spots pisses me off. I feel like they should be ticketed. I thought the city was going to go after them. They have not done it. I also think that the app is pointless because there are so many things. There are so many violations of people parking in the city that I see every day and nothing ever happens. The only thing they really come after are like handicap spots. They're big on that. They come after the handicap spots, but there are people who park on the blind spots, where there's like white X's on the corners where you can't park at because either the bus stops there or you cannot see what's happening left or right when you're turning on a perpendicular block. They still park there. They don't care. People still park in front of fire hydrants. They don't care. You know what I'm saying? There are some things that I see every day and they upset me, but nothing more than the freaking chairs. The chairs make me livid because you do not own that spot. And if you ask them if you move the chair, you're going to get your tires going to get popped. Your car is going to get keyed. It's going to, you see what I'm saying? There's so much drama that comes with that, which is why I was like, Dre, you tripping, bro. I ain't going to tell somebody to move their car. Like, it's a whole rumble. That for me, I was like, bro, you got to be ready to just throw hands. Like,
I think you can just never find the person that owns the car.
No, they're not like
them to move it.
You're not gonna find them. What you gonna do? What's the boy? Liam Neeson was like, "I'm gonna use my particular set of skills to find this." Like, what are you gonna do? Like, hold on, you gonna lick the door like? All right, who's doing?
Know what their voice is and just hear them through the door. And
but that's my short answer, Ty. Where you at with this, Ty? Would you use the app? Ty,
yes.
Yo, I knew it. I'm using
the app, bro. Like,
what? Oh man,
Listen,
bruh.
I don't listen. I'm about to download this shit tomorrow. I didn't even like. I'm about to like. Listen, bro. I'm using the app. I'm taking pictures. I'm cleaning up the streets, bro. I'm cleaning up the streets of Philly.
Said, what you, Batman, bro? Like, what you talking about?
I'm single-handedly going to clean up the streets and make them safer.
One scumbag parking at a time. I'm taking everybody out, bro. Like, because then it might lead to something else. I'll take a picture of somebody. They come, boom, boom, give them a ticket. They got a body in the trunk. Then now I'm responsible for lowering the murder rate. I'm listen. I'm going crazy with it. Like, I'm not playing with these. Like, listen. Get out the streets. Stop playing. Park the proper way. If you can't park the proper way, pay $1,000 to go in the parking lot in the garage. You mean, or risk me coming for you. You mean, like I'm coming, like I'm out there, like I'm about to get my own. I'm doing citizens arrests and all that shit. Like I'm not playing at all.
What's your pet peeve? What's your biggest parking pet peeve that you?
No, it got to be what you said. The chair shit is
the
crazy.
chairs, right? The chairs. Oh
crazy,
my god, that makes me livid.
But that's a rumble too. Like that's a legit rumble. And first of all, you know who should like. No one's gonna put a chair on a spot not in front of their house. You know what I'm saying? So the chair is always in front of the house of the person. Right. So if your shit end up scratched up, you know who scratched your shit up.
Oh, right? You know, but that's what I'm saying. But a rumble is inevitable. That's what I'm saying.
It's inevitable, but
you can't avoid it.
But you gotta. G's idea of asking the person to park properly. That's complete. That's pie in the sky fantasy shit. That is not real life shit. First of all, even me, who's not even on that type of time, I'll be like, suck a dick. I'll move when I feel. Like I'll be like, because if you ask me, I'm gonna be like, nigga, what? Like I'm gonna just have to move. Especially don't let me be with a girl. Yeah. I'm gonna be like, nigga, what? Nigga, you ain't take up 8 spots, nigga. You bitch ass. Like I gotta talk crazy now. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta talk cash. Like.
Yeah, it's a rumble. It's a rumble. But the thing, unfortunately, though, like when there is no consequence, that's when this is when stuff happens, right? Like when there are no consequences, people do stupid stuff. So because they're so lax with, and listen, Philly can make a lot of money off of this. I don't know if for like Chicago's entire parking system is privatized. Like they're owned by a private company. Like it's not even a city thing. Like so, some cities privatize their parking authority. Yeah. I don't know if ours is. Do we still own it? It's the Philly Parking Authority, right? Like,
I know, but PPA is a private company. But
is
I
it?
know
They
get money from that company somehow, but it's most of it goes to them. They don't.
So it is a private company.
They have. So they private, but they have legislation. So what they did was they were a private entity, but they wasn't getting paid. So what they did was Philly kind of leased out their parking branch to PPA. So now they actually have legislation. So they still a private thing, but they like a department of the government now.
Okay.
Which is like it's highly controversial because there's no checks and balances of it. So like a lot of the stuff that they've been doing PPA, you can't see judges. Like you there's no fighting back with PPA. That's why I'm like anytime there's stuff like this, bro, I'm against it because with PPA it's bullying the Philadelphia people, right? Like you bro, the red light tax, right? That was supposed to come. So basically PPA is supposed to give a bunch of money to Philly, right? They're supposed to give it to the school district. When PPA don't make their money though, so like let's say if they projected like 10% increase or something, like a 10% increase on a year, if they don't make their money, they're like, yo, we ain't make our money, we can't give the school district their money.
It's not mandated. So it's not written in contract. Like,
so it's in the contract, but like they be trying to get out of it. They like, no, we ain't make that. So they in profit. Like they'll be in profit. They made $100 million, but they was like, no, we supposed to make 105. We can't give y'all that $5 million. We can only give y'all 3.
Shouldn't that be the reason that y'all do what I do? Put your hard hat on and go save the streets. Like shit, y'all.
I just don't want to do their job. I feel like they should give people commission.
They making $100 million. Like I looked up the PPA. They spend they have some of the largest salaries for like their CEOs and stuff like that. Like I'm sure hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then so like it's a bunch of money coming from the city that's going into like private pockets. So fuck PPA. So anything with PPA, no.
Yeah, this is a hard one. Yeah, but
well, listen, I guess
you a
conclusion.
No, Ty, you no.
The conclusion to this is Chelsea, G, and Joe, they real niggas. Me, I ain't a real nigga. I'm out here.
Somebody will pop. Yo, Joe said it. Somebody gonna get popped. Somebody gonna come outside like, yo, what the fuck you?
Absolutely.
Are you?
I'll be like, oh. I'll be like, oh, no. Park properly, dickhead. So they'll shoot you over a picture, but if you coming up to them saying, "Hey, move your car," they're not gonna shoot you, nigga. What you
like, if I come, I'm like, yo, main man. Cause listen, bro, I got a driveway, so it'll be happening. I'll come.
Explain the scenario to me. I'm fucking all ears. Please, I want to hear this.
Bad.
No, explain the scenario where you say, "Hey, I want to park here," and the person moves. Explain it to me. I'm all ears. I'm interested.
That's a different city. That's not Philly.
No,
he's thinking of fucking Wakanda. He's thinking of Wakanda.
Yeah.
You asked me a specific question.
Please,
those instances in which those special circumstances where people are blocking like a handicap access or something like that. If it's a familiar block, so I'm thinking about in those circumstances or residential blocks
personally.
Right?
Like, okay, yeah, I'll imagine.
No, not people you know, but like if it's a residential block, it's either people that's on like if we in Philly, if we're in North Philly, it's either the people that's on this block or somebody visiting one of the cribs. So if it's like one of those situations, just like, bro, I need to get up here. Like y'all know who car this is? If so, like ask them to move it. And that's just like the neighborly thing. And you've seen that, like, yo, you know who car this is? We moving. Bro, maybe because I'm in Roxborough now. I'm in the nicer part of Philly, so I see like cooperation.
Yeah, maybe it's different in Roxborough.
You've been born and bred in Philly your whole goddamn life. This scenario that you're painting is complete fantasy, and you fucking know it.
But no, it's not, bro. I grew up in the. And it happens, bro. It's like, yo,
of course, if it's a friend of a friend, they'll move it. If it's somebody that you don't know at all, you in Center City, and you like, hey, bro, can you move your car? They're gonna be like, shut the fuck up. Like you know that, G. Come on, man. G, you serious?
It's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a fight. It is.
Okay.
I forgot to
mention.
mention.
It depends on what you asking them what they move the car for. I'm assuming most people like if I'm talking about handicap. I'm specifically talking about handicap too. Like if you parking in a handicap, I'm thinking like, all right, yo, we trying to get
don't give a fuck about your handicap aunt. If I don't know her, fuck her. You know that's the move. Why are you pretending that that's not the move?
That bad.
Oh my god, G, listen, G.
No, so the last thing I forgot to mention is what people in Philly also do, which is why this app is going to get some validity or like clout.
I'm downloading
People will own 2, 3, or 4 cars. The car will break down, and they'll keep it parked on the block until it gets the work done. And they will never get the work done. They'll buy a new car or rent another car, whatever the case, but that car will be on that block for weeks. I've seen some people leave their cars on the block for months at a time without using that car, taking up a parking spot. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? Those are moments where I'm like, this is why apps like this come into creation, because people act like jackasses. And that's it. That was my last pet peeve too. People who own multiple cars and let the cars just sit on the block.
All you gotta do is send G to ask them nicely, and then they'll throw it somewhere. Like, they'll understand. They'll understand, right? Like,
yeah. Listen. So that's one of those things that I think it goes back to like people just not like prioritizing people. Like what you just said. All right, somebody buy a new car, yeah, that's drawn. But if it take me like 6 months to get my car fixed, bro, it take me 6 months. I'm poor. Like we be penalizing people for being poor, bro.
Well, don't leave your car on the block, bro. Like, I will help you push it around a corner out somewhere. Don't leave it on a block.
On somebody else's block. You want me to leave it on somebody else's block?
Your problem does not become our problem.
Somewhere. Download the app, y'all. So get rid of all this shit. Download the app. Get rid of all this shit, bro. So G wants you to come niggas look like Oliver, just like, please, sir, please, like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm about to get the app.
Bro, I want people to be first. I'm a people first person, bro. I'm not talking about like prioritizing the organizations and shit like that. Like he talking about.
I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna go live, cleaning up these streets. That's gonna be our next live. I'm gonna be live.
You drawing, bro?
They gonna come get you, Ty. They gonna come.
I'm
get
like,
you.
this is time for
they gonna get that $100
taking this picture. All right,
they gonna get that $100 ticket. They gonna be like, yo, who is the bull? Because this motherfucker draw.
Because he gonna be back next week. All right, listen. Let us know what y'all think, family. Like, comment, subscribe. Until next time.
Damn.